Okay, we're going to talk about the 4 days that I was in Disneyland right before Christmas. We were there December 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. 2 days in DCA, 2 days in Disneyland. I think the most asked question that I had was, what were the crowds like? I will say that December 19th, which was a Friday, and we were in DCA, was not crowded at all. And I don't know if that's because Southern California wasn't out of school yet, but it was not bad at all. We thought it was like a unicorn day. We had all of the rides that we wanted to do done by noon. Now, we did try to switch our reservations because I do recommend getting reservations in advance. Like the second you book your tickets, just get your reservations. We tried to switch our reservations and maybe do another day in Disneyland instead of 2 days in DCA, because I feel like DCA, you can get it done in a day. It doesn't have as many rides, but we couldn't switch. It was packed. It was full reservation capacity. The dream was dead. I will say the 3 days that we were in Disneyland Disney California Adventure, the other 3 days, the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, was packed. I think a lot of people had Lightning Lanes and Lightning Lane multi-passes, but I feel like too many people had them, and so it didn't really feel like it was that much of a benefit to them. Probably still was. We have a motorized scooter because I'm bionic, and so we just use that to get return times. We also do mobile ordering on our phone for food to help with it, but pick your big rocks of what you we had a list of what we absolutely wanted to do and what rides we wanted to do, and then that was like the goal. Anything else on top was just extra frosting and sprinkles. Like, it's packed and people will be annoyed and tired and they will stop in the middle of the packed moving walkway. Just know it's going to be very, very busy. Let's talk treats next. So there were 3 holiday treats that we were trying to compare, and it was the 3 gingerbreads. There's the full Mickey gingerbread man, the Mickey gingerbread head that's like massive and it's dipped in white chocolate that's red. And then the other one is the pack of 6 gingerbread cookies that you can get at Harbor Galley. So let's talk about the first one. The full Mickey one, that one is kind of difficult to get. You can mobile order them before the parks open at Jolly Holiday. Those are like, the mobile ordering sells out immediately. And I think it's because people don't want to stand in line. You can stand in line. So that's what I ended up doing because I was not in the know. Didn't do enough research that's how it was now. So I stood in line for about 45 minutes and I got us, I think you can get 5 cookies. So I got like 3 or 4. Those cookies were okay. They weren't as good as I remembered. My son loved the big gingerbread cookie that's Mickey's head dipped in the white chocolate, but it's red. It's like a Santa hat. Those you can get Critter Country, Jolly Holiday, DCA Candy, Bing Bong's candy store. That's a big cookie. It was really good. I thought personally the Harbor Galley cookies were the best. You can mobile order those. You can walk up and stand in line for those. I don't think they sell out, but maybe they do. You can get the frosting. We did not. They're a little bit of a harder gingerbread cookie, but they were really gingery, and I thought those were really good. If you are someone that wants to get big candy cane, do you know what the big candy cane is? So there's a candy cane. They're like this big. They're big. They're a big candy cane. They don't sell that many. They sell them on select days in DCA and in Disneyland. I wanted a candy cane. That was a big rock of mine. So you have to get to the parks early, way, way, way early, like one of the first people into the park type of a thing. It would be considered rope dropping, but you're rope dropping for candy cane. So the candy cane can be purchased at Candy Palace. It's on Main Street on the left side in Disneyland. And you get in line, and what it used to be is you'd get like a cue card and then you'd come back for it. They don't do that anymore. So you get in line, you pay for your candy cane, they hand you a candy cane, you're done. We got there early enough. I didn't feel like we were in line very long. It has to be 1 per person. So like I'm there and my husband was there, so he bought one and then I bought one, but it has to, everybody that wants one has to be there. It's amazing. It's just as good as you think it is. It's worth it. It was so yummy. I still have some. I thought it was really good. They do have the peppermint beignets that are like at the Mint Julep Bar or at Cafe Orleans. Couldn't convince my family to get them. I've had them before and they're really good. Beignets don't last long and I can only have like one. So, meh, still really good. The thing that was like, all of us were loving because it was kind of chilly was the hot chocolate. So, the Ghirardelli hot chocolate for me was to die for because it's kind of like a dark chocolate and then it has like, I don't know, whipping cream on top and it's kind of mixed in. Oh, so good. The one thing that I wasn't able to get was the Ghirardelli strawberry dipped in chocolate. If you want that, you have to mobile order that before the park opens, and they are sold out almost immediately. My kids, you know, they've got like those little food trucks that are along the way. My kids really liked the beans and brew cookies and cream hot chocolate. They said that was really yummy, and they really liked that. I think we went back and got them multiple times. Something that is always there that my son said I had to put in here was the glitter churro. That's in Disney California Adventure by the Toy Story Mania. Apparently, in both him and my husband's opinion, best churro there is the glitter one, which is just so funny. I'm trying to read all of my notes. Things that are also fun because it's the holiday season is in DCA, they have like World of Color, but at the end they have bubbles that go everywhere and they're not normal bubbles. You like pop them and they smoke. So it was kind of cool. Everything is decorated for the holidays. So it's super pretty. They have the big trees that you can take pictures with. In Disneyland, a big rock for me is I wanted to see the fireworks show they do like a kind of projections on the castle. They also do projections on It's a Small World and they light up Small World, which looks so cool. But going and watching the fireworks and everything in front of the castle, and then they have snow come down, which is actually like soap. It's like bubbles, but it's soap, and it just looks magical. One thing that I totally think is worth doing, even though it's a little chilly, is the train ride. Doing that at night during the Christmas season. You go like behind and through It's a Small World with it all lit up. Get a hot chocolate and just ride that. My son forgot about that ride and he was dying. He was like, I forgot about all the dinosaurs. And he's 17. He thought it was so cool. He's like, why didn't we do that? Why didn't we do that every time we come? And I'm like, because it's like a 15-minute train ride. It's a big chunk of time. And boy, it got crowded. So especially at night, and it shuts down earlier than you think it would. So definitely, and there's some trains that are pointed out, and there's some trains where you're looking forward. You want to be pointed out because then you have to turn your head for everything. And they put those ones away. I don't know why. It was very weird, but we got on the very last one of those trains that was not like that. Talk about the fireworks, talk about the snow. I don't know how long it's going to be there, but they have Walt Disney in place of the Mr. Link experience, great moments with Mr. Lincoln. So instead right now it's Walt Disney, and it's super cool. So I really thought that was fun, and it freaked me out just as much as when Lincoln stands up, I freak out. Well, Disney takes a step forward, and I'm like, it's an animatronic, so it's scaring me out of reason, but it's awesome. All right. Merchandise. I want to talk about merchandise. It's so cute. Realize because I was there at the end of the season, they start selling Christmas merchandise themed right after, probably during the Halloween season. Maybe not. Maybe it's right after. But it was their spirit jersey for the season, gone. A lot of the Christmas themed sweatshirts, t-shirts, or whatever, they were running out of sizes. So if you are ooh, I really want that spirit jersey, just buy it online before. What they have said is a lot of people will buy a whole bunch at the beginning of the season and then upsell them on eBay and stuff, so it costs more money. I tried to find one online, but it was way expensive and I was annoyed. I did find in World of Disney, in Downtown Disney, some fall clothing still that was discounted. So I bought this really cute crew neck sweater that was pumpkin spice, because fall's my favorite. They are coming out with just really cute stuff. And I really love it. Like, I don't know if you can see my cute, like, they're all little Mickey heads. They're all connected. So, like, I'm impressed by what they do have, even if it's not seasonal. Like, my daughter is super into villains, and I'm into princesses, obviously. I don't know if you can see Belle right there. I used to be a Disney princess for a company, a local company. And so I'm a Disney girl. I'm a princess girl. But my daughter's like, she's villainy. But they've come out with like a villain spirit jersey and a princess spirit jersey. So I got the princess one. She got the villain one. We wore it together and it was awesome. So I'm just saying, like, the merchandise, even if it's sold out seasonal, they still have a lot of cute options. Which is the problem when you are flying Frontier and you have to shrink wrap all your clothes. But that's why I didn't bring, I knew I would buy at least 2 things. And I did. I bought 2 or 3. Yeah, I bought 3 shirts. So I just packed less, knowing that I would go home with more. And I could wear it at the parks because it's seasonal, you know, it's Christmas. The place that we stayed, I think we've stayed here one other time, was the Castle Inn Suites. We only stayed there one other time. It's been updated, so I was very impressed by it. The rooms are really big. It was very quiet, especially because it's a type of hotel. It's like Tropicana, where like it's got outdoor walkways and just lines of rooms. So people waking up early can be annoying. People coming home late to the park can be annoying and keep you up or make you stay awake. I heard nothing. I didn't hear anybody like rolling by with their luggage in the morning. It was very quiet. So whatever they did with their updating, that is super great, because Tropicana, maybe Tropicana's got better, but that's usually where we stay because it's closer. You can hear everything. You can hear anybody walking by. We had, no, I'm not going to bring that up, but just saying, it's very quiet and very big, which was helpful because we had an inflatable bed and we had plenty of room for it. And we had a motorized scooter, so we had plenty of room for it. It was tight. No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. With a motorized scooter, 2 beds, and an inflatable bed, it wasn't bad. It does have an elevator, which is so helpful when you're in a motorized scooter. And I was on the upper floor. The only downside is it's a 12-minute walk. We are used to across the street. And so you're already dead, and then you got to walk home. The other thing that made my husband a little nervous is everybody left and they took the scooter with them because they had a whole bunch of stuff, and I was staying behind because I was trying to get another shirt or something like that, and I was just waiting in line. Everybody was tired, and I'm like, oh, I'll just wait behind. But it was like 1 a.m. I'm walking back to this hotel at 1 a.m. by myself in California. It was just like I started walking, and I immediately was like, this was a stupid idea. I shouldn't have done that. Like, just don't be dumb like me. Don't walk by yourself ever. Like, it doesn't matter what your gender is. It's just not a smart idea, especially in the middle of the night. But overall, it was magical. It was magical. Oh, I forgot to say, don't miss the parade in Disneyland. Oh, so good. So good. All the princesses in like their Christmas attire. Like, it was just like, it was the previous time we went to Disneyland, I think we were all just tired and it was rough, and we hadn't been back for a while. For us, a while is like a year or 2, because we usually would go like once a year. Or 1 year we went twice, which was expensive, but like it'd been a while. It'd been probably a year or 2 since we'd been back, and it was just such a magical thing to do for Christmas. Like, it just wonderful. It was just so wonderful. Coming back 2 days before Christmas was a little nuts, especially because we hosted. So we like came home and we were just shopping all day for food on the 24th. But otherwise, like, it was magical. The packed was hard. Personally, if I wanted to ever do Disneyland at Christmas time again, and I don't know if they do candy canes this far back, but I would do Disneyland for Christmas season, holiday seasons, the week before Thanksgiving, because it's already up and the crowds are a lot lower. People haven't really started thinking about going there and being entertained by Christmas yet. And it is early. It is early to be like, yay, Christmas, everything. But you're not going to have as much stuff sold out. It's going to be easier to get your treats, and the crowds are going to be a lot lower. I have done Disneyland at Christmas time at that time, and it was a lot better for crowds, getting the merch and getting the treats that you want. But it was still awesome. Like, it was still awesome. All the things. It was very, very good. So if this helped, like and subscribe, and I'll keep coming up with more fun things to do.